Have you ever seen your world with your buildings and your account on your YouTube channel, but you didn't create it? I recently returned to my old Minecraft channel to find a video uploaded after 7 years of radio silence. Herobrine, Entity 303, Green Steve, I'd spend hours researching what they could do. I loved the idea of some entity watching you, waiting from afar. A rare encounter almost more exhilarating than terrifying. You'd have been chosen for that moment. So when I saw that a video had spontaneously appeared on my long-deserted channel, I knew I had to investigate. But even before I watched the video, the description already had something odd. A link that looks like it's been encoded by a Caesar cipher. Simple enough, it goes to a Google Drive link when decoded. It pulls up an image titled, "Remember Me," that looks like some sort of distorted version of the Nether. I can't yet be sure what the image means, but hopefully, the video has answers. This isn't my house. It opens with a player in a house they've seemingly never been in before. They walk outside to the balcony to investigate and find that they're in a small village. Weird. Back inside, they take an emerald out of an item frame and put it... Wait, that's my Minecraft skin. Now I mentioned that it's on my account, but that's only half true. It is in fact my skin that's on the player model. And on NameMC we can see that it's on what should be my account, but there's only one big issue. That account I don't have access to anymore. During the Microsoft account migration, I wasn't able to recover my account since the middle school email I'd used for it I had already deleted. I haven't used that skin, or that account, in years. Alright, let's keep watching. I don't know why there's an erroneous double here, but I definitely won't find out if I don't jump back into this. There's a lectern there, right?
If you're reading this, that means someone has finally received my message. I'm glad. It's been a long time.
The book contains a cipher in Morse code, which is pretty easy to solve. The code is a series of coordinates that whoever wrote the book wants my double to travel to. Not gonna trust that. She ignores the summons and leaves the house. Might be best to take a look around then. A dense spruce forest flanks each side of the hamlet, with a single central path branching out in each direction from the center. She begins searching the insides of the structures, one at a time, sequentially, methodically, diligently. These structures are all definitely houses I built. This world and this seed, it's familiar to me. But the redstone lamps, those are different. I didn't build these with those in mind. After looking through a few houses, she makes her way up to one of the 4 guard towers that houses an armory on the upstairs level. My double, I'll call her Puffin for now, gears up before visiting the rest of the village. After gathering some more food, she takes a while to look around, presumably searching for anything of interest. And then she finds this. Oh my! A basement with what looks like a ritual. The wall is adorned with a clock, an emerald, and a redstone torch is above the worn floor. She takes an axe to the ground to see if anything lies below. Doesn't look like anything. She leaves the site after investigating and begins looking through the town once more. It seems abandoned, but almost untouched. This one looks the same as the last. House after house, she finds herself coming up with no answers, and eventually finds herself running through the forest with no clear direction. The forest seems normal enough, row after row of trees stretching out one after the other, until she finds something. Another emerald, just like in the village, almost like they're leading her somewhere. That's different. She finds nothing under this anomaly either. There was a lot of green in the village. The emerald block is odd enough, though we've been seeing emeralds throughout, but something at this point changes. Up until now, she hasn't been sending messages in the chat, but now she's deciding to do so. Puffin seems to have had a revelation about the emeralds, and her behavior changes. From there, she goes straight to a structure that had been hidden by the thick of the woods. As she enters, she sees a cat, which I think is interesting to note, is the only mob that we've seen up until this point. Aw, kitty. Can I go in? Another emerald. Puffin takes the emerald and continues searching. I didn't know those stacked well. Guess I'll see if there's anything in here.
The magnitude of my work grew each day. Milliseconds passed like moments. It took Ruby away from me. She will destroy herself. My deal, it wears on me. I don't know how much longer I can continue. Every time I cast, something in me feels missing. My eye is already emerald stone. I don't care if I lose my body. I don't care if I lose my soul. I started this. I will atone.
The book, while cryptic, reveals at least two things. Firstly, it confirms something happened in this world at some point, whether it had been the work of people or entities or otherwise. Secondly, whoever wrote this must know what the emeralds mean in some capacity. Something about these. They might be how I got here. She brings up an interesting theory. If the emeralds are somehow linked to her, or leading her around, it is possible they could have something to do with her being in this world. But that still leaves the question, how and why is any of this on my old account? Maybe I should see if the compass leads anywhere. Puffin decides it would be best to follow the compass she found by the bedside to see where it leads. It's back towards the village. Time seems to skip. What? I glitched out. And the time changed. But more importantly, or I guess, interestingly, Puffin walks towards one of the towers and towards the explosion. I heard that. Puffin enters the tenebrous snicket deep into the ground. This hole is not part of what I built. An underground greenhouse?
Plant quality. Good. This is wrong. The four of us. We can do this. Mad. That's what he called us. He won't be able to taunt us anymore. But she still listens to him as reason. I'll have to fix that. Before tomorrow.
Four of us. I still can't shake this familiar feeling. Out of everything there, why is the four of us what Puffin points out? There are 4 guard towers in the world, and 4 people mentioned in the book. And the space she's just found, it's right under one of those towers. I think there's something through here. She finds another hidden corridor on the other side. It looks almost exactly like the other part. Like a blue mirror image. Another book, too.
I can't do experiments today. Sister still won't speak to me. I may not be flesh and blood, but I'm human enough to know that this is wrong. I have to go to the forest. Beyond this tower, I'll talk to him.
Beyond my tower. This must be... She emerges from another tower. It is. And beyond the tower was the house. She checks the guard towers once more and sets back on the path of the compass. The books suggest a connection between these labs under the towers and the author in the forest. By the research journal titles and the dates, we can assume that whatever event was about to happen was going to do so on the following day. The he they refer to must refer to the author in the forest based on the tonal dichotomy. The only line that I'm not sure what to make of, or write off, is, "I may not be flesh and blood." Following the compass, she finds a mine shaft, which when checking the original world, lines up with the set of coordinates left for her at the beginning. She takes a moment to look around before she goes in. She reaches a cavern. To her left, a small workstation. Ahead, a tunnel that splits. Two roads diverge in the yellow wood, huh? She finds a cipher in the chest. An alphabet cipher, where each letter corresponds with its respective number. Down. Based on what we've seen so far with the towers, there's most likely something hidden under the floor. Puffin begins her descent. Guess I'm taking the road less traveled then.
You found this as well. Good. 7 to the circle. The cardinals will converge. I've prepared it.
The cardinals. If the book is telling the truth, whatever this is likely connected to the towers. The ones in the cardinal directions. And my double sees this. I'm going to check something first. That's sketchy as heck. There's another one. Box. Inside the book is the poem Ozymandias, an ode to time, the decline of human power, and an arrogant king. The king speaks of his might, while a traveler tells the narrator of the ancient ruined statue. The king fallen to the sands of time. Ozymandias says, "Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair," while the poem declares, "Nothing beside remains." This gives us a little more context for the pictures that we saw in the description. Something went too far, potentially the ritual in the temple. This may have been a result of that. Ozymandias, huh? If you're a little confused at why she went to the house with the redstone torch, I was too. But looking back at the footage, all the pieces fall into place. When she opens her inventory inside the house, the emeralds are gone, but one reappears in the item frame by the bedside. She checks if this is the case with the other item frame. The emerald has vanished. When she goes back to the clock tower, the TNT explosion is completely gone. First, time skipped. Now, it reset. It reset. It's still here, though. There's one more tower I can check. She finds the final tower. Looks like I took the back way in.
I wish he were here to see this. Tomorrow is my magnum opus. We may have parted ways, but tomorrow I'll have answers to everything. The girls don't have the heart to do what must be done. They're naive, weak, unprepared. To understand the universe is to summon the universe. And the universe is knowledge. It always has been.
The video cuts out the book on the lectern.
I should finally introduce myself. I'm an alchemist, regrettably so. Here I can speak, not freely, but less carefully. I toyed with powers I learned to hate. I lost my body to protecting the loop. The others wanted to burn me. The gods wanted to keep me. So, I stayed here when neither could reach me. I stayed here and waited for you. I must hold my tongue for now, lest they find me. Time is thin here. Godspeed.
And the video ends there. The video ends with my double, standing back in the house with the aforementioned emerald eye in the Book of the Forest. The Alchemist's Book. After visiting the Void, a place between time and space, I feel she's forever changed. My world, my builds, my account, I still don't know why I was chosen for this. But I don't think it's over.